What's going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to Scissor TV. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're hanging out with us, and I thank you for that. If you want to see some amazing Monster Jam crashing, smashing, freestyling action, you, my friend, have come to the right place. But enough talking. Let's get into the action. So let's get ready to monster! What's up, Monster Jam fans? Let's get right into race number 1 with Max D Fire. This one's an interesting one because while we have 3 monster trucks going this direction, we've also got 3 going in the opposite direction. So this could get crazy. Let's watch. After the first turn, it looks like El Toro, Loco, and Gravedigger the Legend are leading Max D. And oh my goodness, there goes those other 3 monster trucks we just talked about, and I think we just had a 5-truck pileup. Max D narrowly avoided them, and I think he went right underneath them. That was pretty crazy, but Gravedigger the Legend has caught back up and overtaken Max D. He was not stopped for very long by that crash. Here they go again. Oh my goodness, Max D threaded the needle and drove right between those other monster trucks. A little bit of paint rubbing going on as Max D tries to overtake Gravedigger in the turn, but was unable to do so. We're coming up on this spot again, and oh my goodness, El Toro, Loco, Whiplash, and everyone just goes flying past Max D, causing him to almost be knocked over, but he's able to maintain his balance on just 2 of those giant BKT tires. All right, Max D has a straight shot right now as he's coming towards to finish his lap. Oh, in a head-on collision with El Toro, Loco, Yellow, which allows Gravedigger the Legend to take the lead. Oh, and there goes Gravedigger the Legend spinning out, and that's the opportunity that Max D needed in order to take the lead. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Coming up against those monster trucks again, right over, right under. That was amazing. Did you see that? Max D went over and under the other monster truck, so he didn't even lose an ounce of speed. He's coming into the final turn, and there's nothing standing between Max D and victory. Oh, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Max D is your winner, does it without even taking a scratch. Right in to race number 2 is a time destruction with Gravedigger Gold. The goal here is to destroy as many things as you can in the allotted time, and you can see that Gravedigger is quickly picking up speed as he is smashing and crashing all sorts of stuff. If it's in his way, he's going through it. We're going into the first portal. Oh, right in the air, backflips into blimps. That's crazy. Back on solid ground, and Gravedigger is not losing any speed as he continues to smash and crash into everything. Oh, back in the air again, high above the arena, high above the earth, doing backflips. Oh, and we're getting to see from that other angle, coming right in. Oh, now he's in an arena. Nice jump right there, continuing to crash and destroy things. Oh, it looks like we've got another portal going up, and oh, we are in it, catching speed. And everything in between. Gravedigger is not letting anything stand in his way, land, sea, or air. And oh, we're back in another arena. A nice jump off that first block, smashing dice, boxes, it looks like fences, and just, like I said, anything in his way. Some big, giant air as Gravedigger, oh, he's got to hurry up, get in that portal to keep his momentum going, and he does. This is wild how high above the earth he's going. Oh, and now he's back on solid ground, smashing all sorts of stuff in a canyon, maintaining speed, not slowing down. If it's in his way, he's going to destroy it. Here we go to another portal. Oh my goodness, look how fast he is going, boys and girls. This is amazing. Oh, some more big air as he keeps this loop going. Remember, so long as he just keeps destroying everything, time will continue to tick, and he will continue to get to keep going in this event. We're making another big circle right here in the canyon. He's keeping that destruction going, just creating a destructive path in his... Oh, he runs into a tree. Finally, something he couldn't knock over, but he quickly recovers and is hitting that ramp. Oh, more blimps. Nothing is safe. Gravedigger is all over the place. Oh, and bounces over a huge block of crates and all sorts of things. He looks like he's turning around to go back and hit it again. Getting a big jump into another portal as he's still, once again, he's high above the airplane. Do you see that? There's the airplane graveyard. Oh, and it looks like he's looped all the way back again. He's trying to destroy everything that he left. There's that tree. He dodges it this time. Not going to let that get him a second time. And we can start to hear that time is running out. So he's going to have to try and destroy as much stuff as he can before it does. Oh, and this looks like it's going to be his last portal. And oh, it is finished. An amazing run by Gravedigger. And into our next race, it's an endurance race with Mohawk Warrior Fire. Guys, this is a test of a monster truck's endurance. This is a long race all over the entire Earth. We're talking mountains, rocky terrain, rivers, ravines, you name it, and Mohawk Warrior is gonna have to drive through it, along with competing with these other 5 monster trucks. You see Soldier of Fortune and Gravedigger right in front of him as they're trying to push to see who can take the lead, but trying to stay on the path. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can finish this race. There's a lot of different paths you can take. The thing is, you have to hit each and every one of these portals, and you see that how quickly Mohawk is catching up. He's on the side of a mountain. There's no room for error right here. He's got to take this rocky terrain with a grain of salt and be careful. It's an important mix of speed and stability as he goes through this. It's also going to be very important deciding which path that Mohawk Warrior takes. There's some ways that you can cut some corners and maybe make a few shortcuts. It's all about trade-offs. Oh, and as we see, he's still coming through those portals and he's catching up in the ravine. It's not just Mohawk Warrior at this point that has to be getting tired. Oh, smashes right into that giant boulder, but recovers quickly and is able to continue on. That is the mark of a true Monster Jam hero, to be able to quickly make a mistake and then recover just like that. All right, he's back behind. Even though he's in the back of the pack, he's catching up right on Soldier of Fortune and Gravedigger's tail. As you can see, it's going up and down all over these mountains, really putting those giant BKT tires to work here. It looks like he's opting to take a different path than the majority of the Monster Jam trucks, and I think it's paying off. Oh, as he falls right on top of another competitor. I think, yes, that is the regular Mohawk Warrior. Of course, we're following Mohawk Warrior Fire, and Soldier of Fortune is right on his tail. As they go into the portal, they're off in the desert, and they're getting a little bit of room to hopefully let those engines run and pick up some speed, but they've got to be careful navigating through these buildings. The last thing that we want to see is a crash that is going to make the gap wider between places. You see Mohawk Warrior has his sights set on Gravedigger and Soldier of Fortune. Oh, and Soldier of Fortune takes a tumble, and that's everything that Mohawk Warrior Fire needs to try and get in front of him. Oh, some big air off the sand dunes as he goes in front of Gravedigger, catching up to the original Mohawk Warrior. And now it's a desert dash to see who can get to the next waypoint first. Oh, Gravedigger is not giving up, and neither is Soldier of Fortune, but oh, it looks like Mohawk Warrior just spun out, and that's going to give Mohawk Warrior Fire a chance to make a bigger lead. As he goes through these sand dunes and this rocky terrain, he missed the portal, but he's coming around. Oh, and here we go. It looks like we're high up in the mountaintops again. I told you guys that this was gonna be a long one and wasn't going to be easy for our monster truck heroes here. All right, and Mohawk Warrior Fire just jumped ahead, just threw caution to the wind as he dove down that ravine. He's trying to pick up some speed as he's heading into the next portal. Let's see where this one's gonna take him. All right, and we're back in a grassy, rocky area. Oh, he goes up in the air, but is able to find his balance and land back on all 4 tires. And I think we're coming towards the end of the race, guys. This is where the Monster Jam heroes are gonna try to make their final push to see how they can finish in this race. Oh, again, on 2 tires, able to maintain his balance. We're getting ready to come into the very end of this. No, and he flips over. Can he regain his balance? Come on, Mohawk Warrior Fire. You need to turn around and get back on the path. Oh, it's allowed the other competitors to catch up, but he's back on all 4 of those giant BKT tires, and he's getting very close to the end. Oh, and just at that time, the original Mohawk Warrior has taken the lead in front of him as they go to the end and they finish. And oh, what an amazing race, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're moving into our next race. It's gonna be a bit shorter as we follow Zombie Fire. And here they go. We've got Zombie Fire trying to pull out in the front against Max D, Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Doomsday, and EarthShaker. This is gonna be a close one, folks. Zombie's doing a great job of getting that air and maintaining his balance, but here comes Doomsday. He says he's not gonna let you stay in first for long, and neither is Gravedigger as Zombie Fire is overtaken. Some beautiful air as he's able to maintain his balance and his traction. They're getting ready to go into the first turn. Oh, and Zombie takes it a little wide, and that allows almost everyone to get in front of him. Zombie's gonna have a lot of work to do as he's on this final stretch. It looks like Max D is in first place with Gravedigger, Doomsday, and then Zombie Fire pulling up in 4th. We can see the end of the race. If you look off in the distance, it's gonna be a straight shot. It's gonna be about who can maintain their distance. Zombie Fire is getting ready to close the gap, and it looks like Max D is your winner with Zombie Fire coming in 2nd. That was awesome. Heading on to our next race, we're going to be following Gravedigger Ice in a circuit waypoint race, and they are already off. They are all neck and neck as they try to jockey for position on this very tight road. Obviously, they're going to get better speed and better traction if they can stay on that concrete road. You can see all the El Toro Locos jockeying for position, but right now, it's Alien Invasion in first place. But Gravedigger Ice doesn't want to let him stay there. Oh, you see them smashing and crashing and bouncing into one another with total disregard for their own safety or how they dent and scratch those trucks. We're going down a big cliff, and right now, Gravedigger Ice is in 2nd place, hot on the heels of Alien Invasion. Like a lot of our other races, there's more than one way to finish this one with multiple paths. The only thing is you have to touch every single one of those waypoints for the lap to count. And Alien Invasion is holding on to a commanding lead, but Gravedigger Ice is in 2nd, and oh, let's see if he can thread the needle between those trees. Didn't lose too much time, but it did allow 2 of the El Toro Locos to get in front of him. Coming through a tight gate here. Oh, that was close. And Gravedigger the Legend is inching, or is trying to inch in front of Gravedigger Ice, with another one of the El Toro Locos pulling up in last place. As you can see right now, Gravedigger the Legend is just riding the bumper of Gravedigger Ice. He wants to overtake him, and he is not worried about it. We've got some massive speed going on right now, so they're taking it back to off-road. Oh my goodness, Gravedigger the Legend just pulled out front as they go over some big jumps. Oh, look at that air. That was amazing. I love seeing these big monster trucks get any type of air. Oh, some more rubbing with El Toro Loco. Gravedigger Ice thinks about going through the plane, but decides, nah, I'm gonna stay out here, pick up some speed, and we can see the other trucks taking jumps to the side, but I think staying on the ground is probably probably the best decision for trying to win this race. Gravedigger Ice is pretty much topped out at max speed right now, going for a jump. Oh, some huge air, is able to maintain it, but it doesn't look like he's gonna catch up to anyone right there. He's maintaining his position as we go into the last jump. Here we go, photo finish, who's gonna go? And Gravedigger Ice finishes the race, and it was Alien Invasion. That was your winner. Well, guys, I thank you for hanging out with us for this Monster Jam Freestyle edition. I had so much fun watching these races, these crashes, these time destruction. It was so much fun. And I can't wait to do it all again next week. And until then, remember, be good to one another and always treat others the way you would want them to treat you. Until then, we'll see ya!